This is my review and ending explained spoiler heavy review of Pet Cemetery. Okay, now follow the movie group that I'm in on Facebook, facebook.com movie addictions. That's the name of the group, right? You would have seen me and Joseph Waters. We did a live instant reaction of it on the group. Join the group. If you're not a member of the group, go to Facebook, join the group. If you're an addict of movies, right? And if you saw that, overall, in comparison, I don't like to try to compare it to the original. I want to see if they're going to follow the story. But does it have to be the exact same movie? No, I don't want to. I don't. I honestly don't mind when liberties are taken and they do a retelling and they take some makes a lot of changes. And one of the changes that they made was I noticed in the trailer. I said, you know what? I feel like they're going to make the girl the villain and not the little boy. And that's exactly what we got. So when we go through the whole motions, everything that happened, the one thing I did like about this movie was the fact that I hadn't seen the original movie in some years, and but there were certain things about the movie and probably about the book that's stuck in your memory, even if you haven't thought about these things in a long time. The attack on the ankle, the back, the leg, with the scalpel, the certain lines. You know, sometimes dad is better, things like that. The flashbacks with the little sister with the twisted back, things like that I didn't even remember until I was getting up to the point on this movie, and then it was like, oh my god, it was starting to come back to me. This is when such and such should happen. But then they took liberties, so many liberties, where it's like you expected it to happen. See, in the original movie, you got the attack on the ankle right because the baby was hiding under the bed. 2019 version, I'm not falling for that. You're probably under that bed. He kicks the bed. He's not under. She's not under there. I was like, oh, okay. I guess they're not gonna do it. But walking down the stairs, there he goes. Got you. So it happened anyway. So like little things like that. Like you think this is the moment when it's gonna happen. Nah, it's gonna happen a little bit later. Little stuff like that. That was kind of funny. I liked it. That's what I liked about it. But overall, like I said in my little quick review of it, watching the original one, you because they did it was so directly tied in and it was almost the exact same story with the liberty of making the girl the villain instead of the little boy. So instead of the older sister seeing ghosts and seeing things, the little boy was seeing it. And it kind of made more sense because he's younger, he can barely talk, so he wouldn't really make sense. But a girl at that age can be like, no, I'm seeing a ghost right there. He said he got hit by a car and his name is this, and she could very articulately explain it in the beginning. So switching that made a little bit more sense to me. So that one I didn't mind. But it was something more creepy. It was something creepier about having the villain being a very young 2-year-old little boy successfully killing a lot of people. So, and I didn't remember that in the original version that the I remember he lost his wife. The boy killed his mother, um, and she went to go bury him out there and bring the whole family back. And then she kisses him, I believe, right? And she betrays him and stabs him. Which they went to the same. Dumbest part of this movie was to me was when he goes off to go fight his daughter, who just successfully kills her mother and buries her in the pet cemetery. You leave your young boy in the car and just say, make sure, hey, I'm locking the door. Don't open the door for anybody, not even for daddy, not even for mommy, for your sister, nobody. The dude is like 2 years old. He's not going to sit in a car. I mean, that kid should have been opening that door and just got out of there and just wandered around. But it was weird that he was still in there. He fell asleep. So, okay, he sat down. He cried himself to sleep probably. Very traumatic. That was the part that upset me the most. And you go off to fight your daughter. You're right there. You could win, and she plays against your heartstrings, goes into "Daddy, don't do it" mode, and then your wife comes out from out of nowhere, stabs you, kills you. That little stab in the back. So now you have the daughter winning, successfully kills her mom. Mom comes back, evil, successfully kills the husband. So now you have the cat, the daughter, and the mother. They find the little boy. He's still in the car. He listened to his dad. He didn't leave. He stayed in the car. My son would have been left. All my kids probably would have been opened that door and walked away. So you're thinking to yourself, okay, they did a twist on it. They had everybody else become the undead, except the little boy. But we need but we can't have a happily ever after. I don't think nobody's coming out of this alive. So then you have the boy waking up, and he sees his family, the whole family. We're all together again for the first time in a long time. My sister's there, my mom's there, my father's there. There's no 2-year-old in the world that's going to listen to the instructions. He doesn't even understand what's going on. All he knows is that's my mom, that's my dad, and there's my sister, and there's the damn cat. And they're like, oh, they give him that look, like, you're next. He goes up to the car, the door's locked, and all you hear is bloop, bloop. So I don't know if the dad had the keys or if the boy opened it, but all you see was him looking at his family. He unlocks the door. So obviously, the bad guys win. Whatever's possessing these people and making them undead, they're only themselves for like a few minutes, in my opinion. An hour, 2 hours, 3 hours tops. That walk home is probably every step that they walk from the pet cemetery to the house was them losing their humanity more and more and more. The second they walk in the house, they're probably 100% demon, whatever was doing it, right? So it looks like the bad guys win, 100%. The whole family. You burnt up the evidence, the house next door, the old man that you killed. Now you have a demon. So if they do make a Pet Sematary 2, it's not going to be like the original Pet Sematary 2 where it wasn't even Stephen King. It was just like a money grab thing. They're going to try to make it like this family is evil and who knows what their plan is, right? Should there be a part 2? I don't think so. People who have... If you have not seen Pet Sematary, the original one, you will like this movie. You will think, damn, that was scary. If you have seen the original one, you're not going to think this was all that scary because you've seen it all before, and you, a lot of ways, maybe it was scarier then because it's something, little girl demon ghost or little girl ghost or little girl monsters has been done recently to death. But there was something about having the villain be a little boy, 2-3 years old, and successfully taking out adults. That was like an 8-year-old with a weapon, a 10-year-old with a weapon, 9-year-old with a weapon. That's more plausible. A 3-year-old? Come on. That was scarier. So I recommend, if you haven't seen the original one, watch this one first, then watch the original, then thank me later. If you have seen the original one, you may like this one. You may not. Not so far. I haven't met anyone yet who said, I like this one better than the original. If you haven't seen the original one, I saw a lot of people at the theater who said, I liked it a lot. But that ending was just, it felt so disappointing. It just, I don't know. It was something more eerie about the original ending. But this one, it was more just heartbreaking and sad. It just made me feel like a weird type of way. Because you didn't want nothing bad to happen to that little boy at all, and then it happened to him right at the beginning of the movie in the original one, and he became the monster, and you just felt sorry for that boy, and you were scared of him. This one, you actually almost had hope that this time he was going to make it. Gage was going to make it, and then they snuffed that out right at the very end. They didn't show it, but you knew it was going to happen, and you just felt sorry for him again. You're like, damn it, come on, man. You gave me a little bit of hope that I was hoping at some point something was going to come out. Somebody was going to come out and see what was going to happen, get the boy, and drive away. But not going to happen. So it was just a sad situation. And I've seen that movie before already, in the original one, and it was kind of done better than the original. Let me know what you guys thought. You guys saw it, right? Or I hope you did before you watched this. You saw it. So let's just talk about what you guys thought about it. Who did it better? Was it better to have the little girl as the main villain, or was it better to have the little boy as the main villain? Are you done with these little girl ghost movies now? I think that's been done to death. Let's see what happens when Chucky comes out, right? Put it in the box. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, guys. Peace. Whoa. Hey, before I forget, I'm not even wearing the same clothes. Doesn't even matter. Movie magic. Thanks for watching the video all the way to the end. Like if you like. Share if you care. Comment for a compliment. Subscribe to the tribe. And if you want to know more about how you can send me a message and be a part of We Got Your Mail, that's coming up right here. Check this out.